Hey y'all, hey, it's Patty with Giddy Things. Oh my goodness, I'm here for day 170 of our 5-minute in-name only exercise encouragement. How are you? I am well. Thank you for asking. I've got all these little baby hairs. Thank goodness for baby hairs though, because at the rate that the long ones fall out, they need to be replaced, right? I'm a shedder. Always have been. Always seems like I'm a little alfalfa sprout. But anyway, I got done with my upper body exercise. I'm starting to feel stronger with that. I might be able to go for longer with that. I'm super grateful. I am going to show you some more clips and then I will come back to wrap things up. My goodness, what a wonderful day. Is it a work of art or is it a snack? It's actually both. Oh, it's so good, y'all. Watermelon season is almost over for the year, but this one from the Big Red Apple Shed is delicious. So exercise today, maybe a nap. My supper is healthy ramen noodles and the Ramen Bay dehydrated vegetables mix, the veggie mix. It is so delicious. It's quality stuff. It rehydrates so well, and I enjoy it. There's bok choy in there, and carrots, and corn, and cabbage, and other stuff that's really good. I'm about to do my exercises. I'm so excited. Okay, I have to get myself in a positive, grateful frame of mind. Done. I'm there. I'm so grateful. I'm going to go do my exercises. I'll be right back. I know it seems like I was just talking to you, but I'm back. I was just talking to you in the video sense. So I am looking out at the yard. Our beautiful little flycatcher, Eric Jr. Okay, there's a story about why I call him Eric Jr. He was out there during part of the time I was exercising. I was watching him. I love to have something in the natural world to look at, or just something to focus on that kind of I can take a mental vacation while I'm doing the workout part. Hansel and Gretel, of course. I trust it. That's Hansel. That's Gretel. How do I know? Because they are identical. I know that, but I scratched my nose. But they look, I'm holding 4 pounds in one hand. But they're my weights and they help me and I love them, so I can tell them apart. What was I talking? Oh, Eric the flycatcher, and then I'll tell you something else about telling people apart or things apart or whatever it is. Eric the flycatcher, this little Eric Jr., okay, this little bird who comes and perches on one of our fence posts. We like to joke that his dad or granddad, we're not sure, was probably the original Eric. We used to sit in the front room, we probably will do again when the weather gets cooler, and watch. We have 2 little junipers outside, and Eric Sr. or Eric the First used to perch there, and we would have to like fuss at him because he would give the hummingbirds a hard time, but he also just liked to perch there and commune with nature and just be the king of all that he surveyed. So this is Eric Jr., who seems to be a little bit more responsible, less devil may care, but equal joie de vivre as his progenitor, which it may not be, but who knows, they're probably part of the same family. But telling people or my weights apart. So when I taught middle school, I had some twins. And it's simple when the twins are fraternal and they don't, identical twins obviously look a lot alike. Fraternal twins can look a lot alike too if they're both boys or both girls. And I had a set of twins now and then that would be boys or girls or whatever. But Harrison and Carmody. Harrison and Carmody? I think so. Those kids, they just left. I would be Jenner and Harrison, because they were named after places or things in Louisiana, and they were just sweet kids. Nobody could tell them apart for the most part. I mean, they were so identical. And so I asked them one day, I was like, y'all, I'm one of your favorite teachers, right? And they're like, yes, ma'am. And I said, okay, so, of course they tell everybody that. I'm sure they were sweet kids. But said, so tell me a way, tell me some way to tell you guys apart. And Harrison was the one Harrison and Kenner. Did I say Kenner? Kenner? Harrison and Kenner Carmody. Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm back. I did all the workout. I ate those noodles. Oh my gosh, with the dehydrated vegetables. They were so good. I'm really impressed with Ramen Bay. If you enjoy soups of any kind or just anything, if you could rehydrate this stuff, I can't remember how long it's shelf stable, but if you could rehydrate it and eat it on pretty much anything and any kind of soup, it would be so good. So that was enjoyable. I had a smoothie today. I had a Smart Ones angel hair marinara, some watermelon, as I'm sure you saw. That was delicious. So all of it was super, super good. And I'm taking a new, if I can find it, multivitamin. I also had, I haven't started taking the multi yet because I had already taken my multivitamin for today. And the other kind that I had, and I'm blanking on the name, can't remember if it was Natural Life or Solaray. Might have been Solaray. And I'm really impressed with those, but just I wanted to try these. I've been wanting to try these for a long time, and they're Ritual. And this is the Essential for Women Multivitamin 50 Plus. And they are really neat. They're made in the United States, and the reason I say they're really neat is because I don't know if you can see in there, but there's liquid in them and little, what are those called? The little beads that go in them. There's something those are called, but anyway, they have a mint essence in them, and so I didn't experience, well, I didn't take this yet, but these have a mint essence in them, and I got the 50 Plus for men for the Disembodied Voice, and he told me that he took the actual multis because the other ones weren't, the ones that I got for him before were not agreeing with him. So I got him these instead. So we would try these, and I've been meaning to try these for a while. You order them like a month at a time for the most part, I think, and they send them to you automatically if you get on the subscription. But this is the Synbiotic, Prebiotic, Probiotic, and Postbiotic. And I've seen a lot in Science News recently about the, it's really hard to read that, about the role of probiotics, prebiotics, postbiotics in menopausal women, which I am. So I thought that would be a good thing to do. And it's just really, says that, oh, there's a bunch of ingredients on these, and it's all the lactobacillus and all that kind of stuff that they put in those. But these were minty too, and they didn't upset my stomach. You could take them with or without food. I think that's the case too for, let's see what it says, y'all. For women 50 plus or post-menopause, take 2 capsules together daily with or without food. Yeah, and they've got that mint essence in them, which I think helps a lot. It wasn't anything that tasted artificial. It tasted really good and fresh. And they've got this little bar in there, I guess, is what keeps them dry instead of one of the silica packets. Anyway, I thought they were a good deal. I got them on sale, but they'll go up a little bit, but they're not going to be any more than the ones that we were already buying. I don't even know if they'll be as much. And I'm excited to see how these work. We got a whole pamphlet on them, and I'm going to learn more about them. But I got these for myself, and then I got for the Disembodied Voice, I got him the men's 50 plus, like I said, and if it's good, I will get the Handy Helper of these too. The Big Brother, I talked with the Big Brother on the phone earlier, and we had a laugh. The Big Brother takes all his own. He's got his own workout routine. He's got his own nutrition scheme that he follows and plan that he follows. So he's doing a good job with that. But we are still responsible for the Handy Helpers. And I like that. I like a lot being both of their mom, but I like having one who still depends on me a lot. Not that the Big Brother doesn't. He does, right? Especially if he has to do anything official. So what else have I been doing? I've been watching Eric Jr., the flycatcher that we like to watch in the backyard. In the front yard, Eric Sr. or Eric the First, might be his great-grandfather, used to come and perch on we have 2 juniper trees on either side of our porch entrance, the stairs. And he used to come perch on those, and he would give the hummingbirds a hard time. We'd be like, Eric, leave those hummingbirds alone, because they're so much fun to watch. And they'll, if you're on the porch and they get used to you, the hummingbirds will come up really close to you. But we loved that little flycatcher, and I'm sure, as the generations progress, he is probably in the same relative family. I mean, he's in the same family in the macro sense of the Eric Jr., as we call him in the backyard, who comes to get on our fence posts. That was a lot of fun. The thistles are kind of subsiding. The goldfinches and other birds came and ate those, and that was fun to watch. And now we've still got the Missouri ironweed and the yellow winged ironweed out on that side over there of the house, because I'm in the studio right now. And it's just fun to watch the stuff unfold with the seasons. One of the things about the yellow ironweed that's really kind of cool is, and I think it's in another video earlier, maybe last week or something, a week or two ago. But one of the cool things about it is when it emerges, I found out it's one of the ways to know that you're getting to the end of summer. And boy, do I love the autumn. I love all the seasons, especially since we're so blessed to live here in beautiful Southwest Virginia, where it's temperate, the climate is good, the seasons actually change when they're supposed to. I did not grow up with that in Louisiana. I did not grow up with that at all. Did not grow up with that when we went to Texas, even though we lived in the beautiful hill country. I don't know what I'm doing. And then we came back to Louisiana in 1975, I think. So yeah, I did not grow up with weather that was going to predictably stay cool for any amount of time, so I don't take it for granted. I hope I didn't take it for granted back then. Maybe I did. I was just a kid. But every day's a great day. Oxygen is what makes a great day. But looking out over the beautiful scenery here is such a blessing. And let me see, I'm going to go ahead and pause and show you a pretty tree that's turning really nicely. And it'll be phenomenal here. The fall is just amazing in the Blue Ridge Mountains. But I'm going to take a little video of this, if I can get a good video through the window, and then I'll come back. See that pretty tree? Isn't that lovely with the red leaves? I'm not sure what kind of tree that is. We were talking about it earlier. I may have to look that up. May have to get a leaf off the ground and look it up. They're falling, but they're turning the most beautiful colors. Everything here looks like a postcard. It's so gorgeous. So yeah, got a lot done, taught earlier, graded earlier, gave feedback earlier. So that was nice to be able to do. And I think I might write a letter to my friend in Scotland, to my pen pal in Scotland, and try to find some cool stuff to send her. Like she sent me that recipe that I showed yesterday. I'm just so distracted by how pretty it is out there. What a great problem. It's not a problem to have, right? I was also thinking while I was eating how grateful I am for the food. I wish I could share it with everyone. Oh, I wish I could feed the entire world. It's so simple. It's so simple. We could do it together. I think we are doing it together. I hope we are. Not enough. There's not enough, but we have to do what we can. And there's something that I saw, who was talking about this? It was someone, I think, the guy who did VeggieTales? Well, there are two guys, Phil Vischer and I think Mike Norwalkie. Phil Vischer has a wonderful podcast. I think it's Holy Post podcast, the Holy Post Media. And he is doing a really good job of talking about authentic Christianity right now in an age where things that are being called Christian aren't necessarily about Christ. And so they had a lady on their show, and if I can find her name, I'll talk about this more another time. But she was a guest on one of their shows, and she was saying, look at communities, right? Everything. And I've said this for the longest time. So I was out there going, amen, amen, lady. Because if we take care of our immediate communities and make it possible for people all over the world to do that, again, Luke 12:48, of those to whom much is given, much is expected. If we would just facilitate that for people who aren't as fortunate as we are and do it ourselves, that's how we change the world, is a community at a time. It's a way to let your neighbor know how special he, she, or they are. I hope you know how special you are. Do you? Are you doing something today to make yourself feel super special? It can be the smallest of things. Sometimes it's just getting through the day with your optimism intact. I'm trying to remember what this lady said about cynicism. She said, I think she said cynicism is just dressed up pride. And it's so true. It's so much better and it's so much easier on you if you try to be as optimistic, realistic, but optimistic as you can be. I also hope that you know that there's a lot of optimism in the fact that you are so loved. I love you so much, and you're so loved by so many. The trees love you. The oxygen is there for you all the time. Fresh water, the food we get to eat, right? It's just an amazing world, and I hope that you know how good it is that you're in it and how glad I am that you're in it. We need one of you, and there's only one of you, right? Please do go with me in peace and love to serve others, and please do pray for the whole world, with a special intention for Ukraine.